type of thing. Like all my friends would rather see me dead than alive, because I'm just that annoying, right?
I wish I could die sometimes. I'm always trapped inside my head. I wish I could die sometimes. I'm just a failure on my friends. I wish I could die sometimes. I'm always trapped inside my head. I wish I could die sometimes. I'm just a failure on my friends. It's hard to get up if I fall again. I was cheated in life, so it always wins. I wanna know why I want to live. I wanna know why I want to. Cause everyone hates me, I'm always annoying. My music is trash and my friends all avoid me. I'm empty inside, I can't fill up this void. And I wanna die, but I ain't got a choice, no. Cause I gotta deal with this hardship of working my heart.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like sometimes would it be easier for me to die? Would it be easier to die? Would it be better for me to die? I woke up at 2:34 again. I mean, I did get into bed at 7 o'clock. I think I fell asleep, I don't know, around 8 o'clock. If it's, I got this thing. This thing wanting me to set up. Why this thing wanting me to set up a password for? Hold on. What? Apple Intelligence Beta? No, I don't want to do beta shit. That was scary. I don't know why my device here was wanting me to set up a password. I don't know why that was weird. I was going to look up. That thing is set to read my sleep between 7:30 and 4, so it may still be reading my sleep. It may not give me a what is today, the 12th, or what day is it? This thing is still reading my sleep. It won't tell me my sleep. Today is the 12th. It's not going to give me my sleep. And I got it programmed to read my sleep till 4 o'clock in the morning. And here it is, 3:30. It's going to be a little while for it actually gets finished doing the thing. But I got to sit back again. Back's bothering me. But you know something, I know what you're thinking. Tim, you go to bed too early. Well, I've been for about 20 years, I have to, or I don't sleep at all. Let me explain to you about this sleeping problem. It's going to sound weird, but it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. I had a job. Okay, it just told me on my watch. I think it's going to tell me here in a second. I had a job 22 years ago, where I would go into work in the evening between 4 and 5 o'clock, and I'd work till midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning. My schedule routine going to sleep was 2 a.m. to about 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. That's what I was doing for months, and I was doing it okay, until finally one day I just couldn't sleep. finally one day I come in from doing that job that they just hired me full time on. One time I was delivering pizza for Domino's and the manager liked me, and I was doing 2 part-time jobs at the time. This is like 22 years ago, doing 2 part-time jobs. And at the time, even though I was doing 2 part-time jobs, I was really working more than 40 hours. I was working about 50 hours a week. And then, and I didn't even have to work 50 hours a week then. I didn't even have to work that much then. I was doing it because I wanted to, because I enjoyed it. And I liked making money. I didn't have to work. You know why? My dad left me some money. And I had about $60,000 from my dad left me. And I bought a car and a mobile home that was paid for. My bills back then were like a total, all my bills. I had a mobile home and a mobile home trailer park. There was a nice one in Morristown, West Side Mobile Home. I don't know what it's called now. I think it's got a new name now. My rent was like $195. I had a friend of mine living with me in that mobile home paying half of my bills. I think my total bills, and I know this was a quarter century ago, but I think my bills in total, my share of the bills, he paid half, I paid half, was like $250 a week. That's rent, everything. And here I was working 50 hours a week, making, what was I making between those 2 jobs? I think $600, $700 a week. I was making $600, $700 a week every week. And I had about $30,000 in the bank. And I only needed to work about 1 week per month. But I was working every day. I was doing those 2 jobs, enjoying it, and then the boss man at Domino's wanted me to deliver pizza full time for him if I quit my advanced auto job, and so I did that. And so here I was working full time, because the reason why I quit the advanced auto job to work full time there at Domino's is going to be a lot more money than advanced auto. And I'm like, and it's only 1 job, not circulating between 2 jobs. So I did it to make more money. And I was doing really well. And I was going in at 5 p.m., around 5 o'clock, sometimes 4 o'clock, working till midnight, doing that successfully until one night I come home, I couldn't sleep anymore. And make a long story short, I ended up losing that job because I was so sleep deprived. I couldn't function anymore. You get sleep deprived enough. Some people get a little sleep deprived, but if you know what it's like to be severely sleep deprived, it makes you physically sick. So I lost that job. The next thing I tried to do was Lowe's as a night stalker. I thought maybe I just need to work all night long and try to sleep all day. And that job, Lowe's, paid pretty good. It had awesome benefits. It just had an awesome retirement plan to work at Lowe's. Lowe's had awesome benefits and a pretty good paying job. And so I tried doing Lowe's going in at 7. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. I went in at 11 p.m., worked all night till 7 in the morning. And that job didn't work out at all. Too physically hard for me. It was just too, red flag when you go to a job and all the other employees there are big, huge muscles. The other guys that work there that have been there a while with Lowe's, they were like Hulk Hogan's. I looked at them guys and I thought, oh my God, These people, the ones that have been there a while, they were like huge muscle men. That job was way too hard for me physically, and I never could sleep all day and stay up all night. That job didn't last. Too physically hard, and that made my sleeping problem worse. To make a long story short, I finally just like, okay, I give up, I give in. Okay, brain that doesn't want to sleep. This is what we're going to do. Whenever you want to sleep, I'm going to let you sleep. Whenever we're going to be awake, I'm going to be awake. I just finally gave up. I'm like, okay, brain, whenever you want to sleep, sleep. I was wanting to keep a schedule, certain sleep schedule, and I finally gave in. I thought, okay, brain, whenever you want to sleep, sleep. When we're going to be awake, it's going to be up to you. And and that's when I figured out I just have to go to bed early. I know it makes sense. It makes sense to me that if I stayed up every night, 10 o'clock, that my sleep pattern would eventually adjust. But I have been trying that off and on for 20 years. And all it does is make the problem worse. The only way I can get adequate sleep, right now I'm getting into bed at 7. I think I fall asleep around 8. Something like that. My dad had the same problem. He would be in the den watching TV. My dad would fall asleep on the couch every night with my mom sitting there about 8:30. My dad fall asleep about 8:30. He'd get up a little bit later than me though. And my mom used to tell my dad around 9:30, 10 o'clock. Sometimes my mom would call my dad F.A. My mom either called my dad by Alan, his middle name, or she'd call him F.A. My mom would say, okay, F.A., time to get up underneath the sheets. My mom would stay up most of the night watching Cinemax, HBO, watching movies, and she'd sleep till noon. My dad just the opposite of that. He'd fall asleep early. My grandmother, my mom's mother, she had the early bird syndrome too. She'd wake up early. I gotta sit back again. My back's hurting. Oh. My mom's the same way. So I tried this. I gotta get up again. I tried this trazodone. I could try 2, but I better make sure I got enough food before I try 2. It says take 1 or 2 by mouth at bedtime. I tried 2 trazodone. Oh, my back's hurting and my neck's hurting. I could try 2, but I have a feeling I'll still wake up and I'll just be groggy. If the problem with sleeping pills is this, if I take too much of it, if I take a certain amount that will probably make me sleep pretty good, it'll have me so groggy and like drunk almost a whole day, like 18, 20 hours. It'll mess my whole day up. It'll have me, if that's the problem with sleeping pills, to get something. I took Lunesta one time. Lunesta made me sleep in. You know, back then, when I was having that sleeping problem, the doctor put me on Lunesta, and I had a friend of mine, he was letting me work with him on yards. It's back 20-something years ago. I was on Lunesta one time, sleep aid. And I remember him picking me up one day, and we were riding down the truck. He had some property in Bean Station. And I kept falling asleep in his truck. He's like, Tim, are you okay? I said, I finally told him, this guy, he worked at a pharmacy. His family owned a pharmacy, so he knows about medicines. I said, I'm okay, bud. I just had a hard time staying awake. I took Lunesta last night to help me sleep. Here it is like 11, 12 o'clock the next day. I took it that night around 7, 8 o'clock. Here it is 11, 12 o'clock next day, and I can't stay awake in his truck riding down the road. I kept passing out. I said, dude, I took his pill Anesta. It's called Anesta to help me sleep, and I just can't. If I stay quiet and still, I just fall asleep. I'd stay talking. I'd keep my mouth going, stay awake. So, oh my goodness. I don't know if I can afford this Atkins diet or not. I'm still trying it, but it's going to be expensive. My doctor's right. I was telling my doctor that I needed to go on a low carb diet, and she said that's going to be expensive, and didn't think about that until the doctor told me that. If I can't do a low carb diet, the only other diet I know that I could do possibly lose weight is go on a 800 to 1,000 calories a day diet. Yes. I went to a weight loss clinic one time, and they hooked me up to this machine for a little bit, and somehow or another this machine, I don't know how it worked, there was a machine they hooked me up to, and the machine told them how many calories my body burns if I'm just sitting here still like the way I am now. And it showed that my body naturally burns 200 calories an hour. Doing nothing, just sitting still. And I do a little more activity. I mean, I go 20 minutes a day at National Fitness and do a little bit of exercise, physical therapy on my body. So I do a little more than nothing, you know. But according to their machine, it said my body burned 200 calories an hour, 2,400 calories a day. That's 200 calories. There's 24 hours in a day. So that means, let me think here a minute. That'd be 4,000. That ain't right. I think I'm telling you wrong. I think it said my body burned 100 calories an hour. Because I remember them saying that I burned, if I did nothing all day long, my body would just naturally, just no activity at all. They said my body burns about 2,400 calories a day. That's right. It must have been 100 calories an hour. That sounds more right anyway, don't it? Sounds doing nothing at all, sitting here talking on this video, 100 calories an hour. So I remember them telling me that if your body burns 2,400 calories a day doing nothing, if you went on a 1,800 calorie diet, weight should fall off. If I went on an 800 calorie per day, weight should drop off. Did not work. I lost, I think, 5 pounds in about 2 months, which was nothing, basically nothing. Didn't work. Did not work. Counting calories didn't work. The only thing that's ever worked for me is when I did the low carb diet. But I don't know if I can afford it. It's my doctor's right. I've done this. Here it is Thursday, and it was actually the other day. I'm already $12 over my budget this week, and I didn't get hurt. All I got was low carb food. She's right. It's real expensive. Real expensive, the low carb diet now. What am I gonna do? Starve? I guess I just need to starve myself every day. I don't know what else to do to starve myself every day. I don't know. And I already got a problem with hunger. When you don't get enough sleep, you're sleep deprived, it can increase your appetite. If you get real sleep deprived, it'll take your appetite away. I know, I've been there. That time I did that job with Lowe's, I got severely sleep deprived. It took my appetite totally away. So sleep has a lot to do with appetite too. If you get somewhat sleep deprived, it'll make you more hungry. Extremely sleep deprived, it'll take your appetite away.
Staring at my phone again, feeling anxious, empty inside. I hate this feeling. Somebody help me now. Oh, I need somebody now, yeah. Somebody help me breathe, yeah. Oh, I feel like giving up. Walls closing in on me. Oh, walls closing in, closing in back. Laying on this bedroom floor, feeling nothing. Oh, I'm feeling nothing.
Making this video, I'm gonna try to fall back to sleep, but I got this shaky jitteriness going in me right now. As I just showed, I got a red face, red eyes. You know something I noticed I got an Apple Watch that monitors my sleep at night. It monitors my breathing. It doesn't do O2. I wished I had one that did O2, because when you look at this right here, it shows my respiratory went down, and it also shows that my heart rate went down. I bet my O2 went down too. Now, the doctor told me this. This is what the doctor told me. Sleep doctor said that I stopped breathing like 92 times an hour. 90. I said that correctly. Sometimes I say things wrong. I don't know why my brain just will spit out words wrong sometimes, but I'm saying that absolutely correctly. 92 times an hour I stop sleeping, but that CPAP machine makes me stop breathing about 2 or 3 times an hour, so it's a drastic improvement. Without that sleep machine, I've got central sleep apnea. Central sleep apnea is where your brainstem is supposed to control your breathing at night. My brainstem has a hard time controlling my breathing at night. It shuts my lungs down. So the CPAP helps a lot, but I still stop a few times. When you stop breathing, your brain has a defense mechanism to wake you up. So when you stop breathing, your brain's designed to wake you up. But the problem is this, the doctor told me. When you stop breathing in your sleep, it's possible you could have a cardiac arrest. In other words, when you stop breathing, your heart can stop pumping. When you stop breathing, it's possible that your heart can stop pumping. It's called cardiac arrest. And what you see right here at what my Apple Watch indicated right before I woke up at 2:30, my heart rate and my respiratory went down low. So, that's how important it is for me to sleep with that CPAP machine. Not only is pain waking me up, hypersomnia waking me up, but my breathing problems waking me up too. So,
I wish I could die sometimes. I'm always trapped inside my head. I wish I could die sometimes. I'm just a failure on my friend.
I don't know why I like this. I don't know why I like that song. That's a bad song to like. I don't know. I wish I could die sometime. It sounds so horrible. His song sounds so horrible. I don't know why I like it. I guess because it puts in the music what I feel like sometimes, and that's why I relate to it. But I'm not going to kill myself. I'm not suicidal. Even though I wonder sometimes death would be a better option for me. I'm not ready to give up just yet. Thinking about, should I go to Walmart or should I not? It's been almost 14 hours ago since I took that trazodone to help me sleep. It's been another 20 minutes. It'll be 14 hours ago, and the doctor told me that I should be okay to drive. It should be out of my system in 8 hours. So it's been 6 hours plus 8 at 14 hours. I still feel a little bit groggy, but not real bad. I don't have far to go. If I go to Walmart, I just want to get a coffee pot. But I'm not sure if I can afford one or not. Mine still works, but this is a Mr. Coffee coffee pot. These Mr. Coffee things I got here usually last forever. And it still works, but this thing right here, I don't know. I like to have one on a timer so that coffee be ready for me in the morning. I don't have to fix it because usually I get up all sleepy dopey head and then I want my coffee instantly. I want my coffee as soon as I'm up. And I don't like to fix it when I get up. I like to have it waiting on me. But I got a timer. I could get one without a timer that'd be cheaper. And then I got one of those timers you put in the wall and set it to come on by a wall timer. I guess that's what you call it. I could set it with a wall timer. This stupid belly, I hate it. I wish they could surgically remove this off my belly. I bet they won't pay for that, but I wish they would. I don't know what else to do but Atkins diet. That's been my most successful way ever to lose weight. One time I lost 63 pounds. If I eat like sauerkraut and hot dogs, I know some people that may sound gross, but if I eat sauerkraut and hot dogs, that'll make me lose weight. I love sauerkraut and hot dogs, and I'd like to have it with white beans. My mom used to fix that. Sauerkraut, hot dogs, white bean, and cornbread. Now, the cornbread and white beans is carby, especially cornbread. But sometimes I've been eating, I'm serious, I just eat sauerkraut. I'm not supposed to have sauerkraut for my stomach problem, the gastrologist said. So that'd be the worst thing for your stomach, but I realize they are the professionals. They're the ones with a DR in front of their name and an ND behind their name. They're the ones supposed to know all about this, and they know more about it than me, I'm certain. But nobody knows my body better than me. I don't care what kind of doctor you are, but it seems like sauerkraut's good for my stomach. You know, if you do antibiotics, if you take antibiotics, it kills the good bacteria in your stomach. You know, antibiotics do. The cheapest way to get that back is sauerkraut. I tried that one time. My landlord over here, lady that works in the office, told me about that one time, and I tried it, and she's right. That stuff's good for sauerkraut. It's cheap. If you can put up with the taste, I like the way it tastes. Sauerkraut is cheap, and it's good about sauerkraut is really good about building the bacteria in your stomach that's good bacteria. I'm sitting here wondering, should I go to Walmart or not? I feel like I'm safe, and according to what the doctor said, I should be. I am still a little bit groggy, but I don't have to go that far. Man, it's so cold. It's 30, 28 degrees or whatever it is. My heat is wide open. I need heat bad. I need it so bad. Got this thing right here that tells temperature of things. When's it not working for? I don't know, it says the thing's too cold think it's too cold or something. I don't know. I can't get it to work. Anyway, my budget. My budget this week. $12 in the negative, and it's Thursday. My budget, $12 in the negative, and it's Thursday. I got food in the refrigerator, probably lasts me till Saturday for sure. Why is it under budget? Well, let me explain the budget. Let me explain the budget so you understand why it's under budget. I've been doing this half my life. I'm 55 years old. I know I've been doing this 30 years. I used to do it on paper and pencil notepad before computers came around. And so that's how serious I am about doing the budget. That's just me. I've been doing that all my life. So I get so much money at the beginning of the month. First thing I do is pay off all my bills. I get all my bills, pay them off. Electric bill, rent, whatever bill I got, phone bill, car insurance, da-da-da. So I pay off all the bills, and then whatever I have left over is divided into the rest of the month to spend on food, gas, toilet paper, paper towels, whatever I need to spend the money on to get by. And let's say after I pay all my bills, I'm just going to make up a number. Let's say I got $400 left over, and there's 3 weeks left in the month. Well, that's easy math. That means I can only spend $125 a week. Because if I go over $125 a week, I'll run out of money by the end of the month. You see, I balance it out that way. I pay off all my bills, whatever I got left over. If it's $400 with 3 weeks left, and you do 400 divided by 3, that means I can only spend $125 a week. If 1 week I spend $150, that means I'm in the negative $25. Easy math. I do that in my head. Right now I'm $12. I think it's 39 cents, $12.39, and fixed to be even lower. So what does that mean? That means next month, not next month, that means next week, I'm starting out the week in the negative. Whatever the negative is for this week, come Monday morning is what I'm in the negative before I even start the next month. If it's $20 in the negative, then that means I got $20 less than what I was supposed to have for next week. And you do that in a couple of weeks, before you know it, you run out of money before the end of the month, don't you? So here I'm going to Walmart again. I need to buy me another coffee pot. I might just look at them anyway. I don't know. That button right there. Sun's coming up. You get over here at Walmart, especially during Christmas time when the sun's up, I may not get an electric cart, which means I may have to go to Kroger's, because I don't want to go through the grocery store without an electric cart. I mean, I could push, if I push a buggy, I could lean on the buggy. But leaning on the buggy for a certain amount of time hurts my neck pain, so it's not really good. Sometimes I do go in a grocery store and I'll get a buggy, but if I'm doing that, I'm going to be out within 15 minutes. But if I go in a grocery store and I plan on being there a little while, I can't lean on the buggy. That's too detrimental for my neck. It breaks my neck pain out, putting the weight on my shoulders. So if I bring my walker, it's about the same thing, other than I don't depending on what I'm getting, I may not have enough room in that underneath that walker. There's a place where I can put stuff. There may not be enough room, so I need to get electric cards. I just need to get electric cards, but try to get over here before the sun gets up, because that way, if you get over here too late in the day, you won't get no electric cards. That means I won't have to go to Kroger's. Kroger's more expensive than Walmart. You know? Let's get warm in here now. Cars, 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 cars. Boy, that thing, you see that flash? Well, that thing's taking a picture of. What me was, I'm sitting still. Put my blinker on. I need to take a picture of it because it knows I ain't got a blinker on. I need to go. I'm lucky there's a buggy right there. Hopefully it's got a charged battery. I can't go to Walmart today. I knew if I got here when the sun, if I get here, there'd be no carts. I can't. I mean, I walked through the front door and went all the way down to the other side to see if they had an electric cart, and then I walked back and then back to my car. It's probably about a 5 to 7 minute walk. But I'm probably going to need to be going through the store 20 to 30 minutes, and I can't be on my feet that long, especially at this time in the morning. So I guess I'm going to go down here to Walmart. I mean, not Walmart. Go down here to Kroger's. I guess I'm going to go down here to Kroger's. I don't know what else to do. So let's go to Kroger's. Kroger's a little more expensive. I got a good mind to call 1-800-WALMART and ask them if they could update their electric carts. The ones down here at Food City I'm going to right now, those electric carts are awesome. Anyway, I just have to go down. Now, the thing is, when I drive back the other way, I may not take the interstate because the sun's going to be shining right on the freaking interstate. I don't like driving on a heavy highway with the sun right there. I might go back roadway, back road. 8 o'clock traffic. This is what you call 8 o'clock traffic I'm used to being. So anyway, I'm down here on this Cedar Bluff, 8 o'clock traffic jam. There's like so many traffic lights, so many feet apart down here on Cedar Bluff off 40, you know, and it's 8 o'clock and it's like biggest traffic shit mess ever. Took the wrong way at the wrong time to go this morning. Y'all don't only have buggies here, but they ride really smooth and nice. They're kind of slow, but it's okay. Better than not having nothing at all. Let me look around for a few things here. What's the Christmas wrapping paper? My grandfather, my dad's dad, used to save that at Christmas time. You know what? Y'all got not only buggies here, but nice buggies here. This thing's ride real smooth. You know something, I'm telling you, I think I know what I'm talking about. Folgers is my favorite coffee. Maxwell House is okay, but Maxwell's House is usually cheaper. But you know something? This Kroger's coffee right here. Kroger's coffee, it's the same thing as Folgers. It's just in a Kroger's can. I guarantee you it's the same thing as Kroger's. Let me look on the Walmart app and see what Walmart costs and coffee compared to this, because I need to start getting coffee here. The Kroger's coffee, probably. Yeah, it's going to be cheaper to get the coffee here. I don't need it right now, but I'll save some money getting coffee here. Definitely save money getting coffee here. So there's some things here at Kroger's that's cheaper than Walmart. Just got to know what to get. I think on second thought, it may be a little bit cheaper to get the Maxwell House. Well, wait a minute. They got Maxwell House down there for $10. How much is in the can though? No, never mind. That's the small. Yeah, it's gonna be. It's actually a little bit cheaper because to get 2 of them would be 48 ounce, and that would be like 9 plus 9 would be 18. It'd be $18 to get 2 of them. That's 48 ounce. That's $19. And the Maxwell House 38 ounce, I think it's still a little bit cheaper to get the Maxwell House at Walmart. You're right, it's got just enough kick on it to give. You're right. This is the best freaking. My grandmother, I used to ask my grandmother, I said, how do you make your sausage so good? And that was her secret, Jimmy Dean hot.
Oh yeah, it makes a great white gravy especially.
Oh, I bet it does. There's all that. I don't need to be thinking about that right now. That's not a healthy thing to be eating right now. My cholesterol's too high. Okay, brother, I appreciate you. Man, that right there, I don't know what it costs. Probably $5. You talk about some good sausage. It says hot, Jimmy Dean hot, but it ain't hot. It's just, that'll call it Jimmy Dean spicy because it's more spicy than it's hot. Let's see here what I can find some meat. Where would your chicken be? Oh, it's on the other side here. Okay. Let's try the other side of the boat. Let's try the other side of the boat. Here we go. It's on the other side of the boat, as Jesus would say. I was looking on the wrong side of the boat. I'm trying to figure out what kind of chicken I want here. This is the other side of the boat right here. That ain't a bad price. That's actually cheaper than Walmart, I think. Chicken breast. I like the dark meat. Oh, it's even got it reduced right here. Oh, me, oh, my, oh, my, oh, me. I'm so glad Walmart did not have buggies, and that encouraged me to come here because I'm getting that chicken there for less than $4. That's way cheaper than Walmart. But it's on sale though. It's on sale. Anyway, let me see what else I want to get around here. I'm in the wrong section. I'm in the bread high carb section. Here I am. There's a coffee pot. Oh, me, I don't have the money for a coffee pot right now. That Mr. Coffee is $25. That small thing there, $25. Really? Man, look at them coffee pots there. Why are they $50, $60, and $80? That must be a special kind. I'm in the wrong place for coffee pots right now, I hope. I need to hold on my coffee pot that's breaking down, I think, a little bit longer. Well, that's a small one, but that's a pretty good fry daddy right there. That's an air fryer. That's $20. I don't need one. I got one, but I just haven't noticed that's a good price. But it's a small one though. It's probably a $20 one. It's marked down from $30 to $20. I've already got one. I don't need one. I just like to look at things. I'm doing a mommy. I'm acting like my mother right now. Mom would look at stuff. Look at that one down there, but God, it's $80. Oh, that one's got two different. Do two different things. I don't need that. I already got one. Thank the Lord. Thank you, Lord. Anyway.
Ты схватишь меня за руку, и тут мы понесемся посреди дороги. Я научу тебя тому, от чего люди в шоке. Давай в примерочной напялим дорогие шмотки. И пусть за мной бежит кассир, а ты снимай на фотик. Давай мне руку и смелей на крышу Мерседеса. И во все глаза орем с тобой дурную песню. Нас поймает, закроет в палате одноместной. Ты не бойся, ты смейся.
I don't think those donuts are low carb, are they? I don't think they're low carb at all. No, they're not low carb. Unfortunately, they're not low carb. I'm not sure, but I think this right here would be a sin. Something that good would be too good to be holy, wouldn't it? I'm just being silly, but it's too expensive anyway. I can't afford $11. Good Lord, good Lord, good Lord. My friggin' neck is friggin' killing me right now. I'm not here getting alcohol. I just happened to... Oh, Jesus, I'm hurting. Friggin' neck. Friggin' neck. Friggin' neck. Neck's killing me right now. In the grocery store, neck's killing me. I can't believe that can of chili there is $2. I remember when it was $1.29. That's my can of chili that you know what? I don't have no crackers either. I gotta eat it with crackers. If I buy that, I gotta buy crackers too. But I'm trying to think that would be cheap for lunch if I had that with crackers. Even though it's gone up from $1.39 to that chili there. I know it's more expensive, but I don't like it. I don't care how expensive that is. I'd rather have this right up here. Oh God. You know where your rice is? Wait, there it is. Never mind, I come right up on it. Just should have waited. You know what all the crackers on? 20? Okay, here's rice. Buy one, get one free. It ain't a bad deal, I don't guess. Or buy 3 for $5. You really have to have good memory to grocery shop because I gotta remember what it costs at Walmart compared to here, and I'm doing fairly well, but $2.19 for a box of crackers? What? That's the Kroger brand. Well, I guess so, because down there that stuff's even more expensive. I guess my grandmother, she used to always have to have that brand of crackers. My grandmother Golden, she would only have Ritz crackers, and she'd only have Peter Pan peanut butter too. Grandmother, you listening? I remember things about you. She died a few years ago. I guess if I'm gonna buy saltine crackers, I gotta pay $2 on them. Dang it, I am gonna be broke. I'm not buying this right now, or am I? I gotta remember it's $6. That right there, that fresh cheddar, tastes like homemade pizza. It does to me. Pizza's bad for my diet. Actually, pizza's bad for my diet and my stomach. That is the best tasting, fresh, like homemade taste. It's freshetta. Is that how you say that, freshetta? That's a good name for that pizza because it does taste very fresh. And it's like $6. How's that compared to everything else? I'm just wondering what everything else. I'm not getting a pizza. I don't know why I'm looking at this. I'm wanting to get one, but I probably ain't. Well, I have totally failed at the low carb diet. Well, not totally. I'll try to do the low carb as much as I can, but when I saw my doctor last week, I was telling her that I need to go on a low carb diet. I was telling her about how one time I lost 63 pounds one time on the low carb diet. Even though I was eating bacon and eggs, high fat, high calorie. High fat, high calorie. I did the Atkins diet, low carb, and that's the most weight I ever lost in my life. That's the best way I know how to lose weight from my body, but basically the Atkins diet is meat and certain vegetables. That's the highest price shit in the grocery store. I'm not going back on the interstate because it's the time of the day it is. It'll be too, in that sunlight, the sun will be right on. I can't go back on the interstate. I'll show you another way I go back. This way is not any longer. It's not any longer. It's just, it may be, is it quicker? If it's quicker going back to interstate, it's not like, I'm trying to adjust this camera right here before I get going, okay, because I can't be playing around cameras and driving too at the same time. I really don't need to be doing that in a parking lot. This parking lot's where I've had most of my fender benders. To be honest with you, 90% of my fender bender accidents has been right here in a parking lot, not driving down the road. So, holding myself accountable there, trying to. Let me show you the way I go back. I don't want to show you all the way where I live. So at some point the camera will stop. Oh, my soul coming right now. Ow, that hurt my freaking neck. Oh, it hurts. I can't do, the food is so much cheaper when it's carby. Why is that? I mean, why is breaded chicken more, or why is breaded chicken cheaper? I mean, it's naked. It don't have nothing on it. It's just, it has less involved. It has less product involved, less work involved, less product involved, but yet it's cheaper. I mean, it's kind of like the way gasoline versus diesel is. Diesel is less refined, but yet it's more expensive. It used to be cheaper. A long time ago, diesel used to be cheaper. That's the reason why trucks, my granddad was a truck driver and he was a mechanic too. I remember my granddad telling me that a long time ago, when he first started driving trucks, Granddad Golden I'm talking about, he told me that trucks used to be gasoline, but they switched over to diesel because diesel was cheaper and it did have more power. They felt like it was more, I think that's what he told me. I know it was cheaper. I think it had more power, although a diesel truck takes off faster. A diesel truck might take off faster but a diesel truck's got more power, and at one time ago it was cheaper. It ain't cheaper anymore. I gotta get over this lane over here because I gotta do a left turn here in a little bit. I'm going a little different way because that highway where I can't drive because of my neck. But that's one thing about if I was to be a delivery driver, and that's freaking neck. It's not just my low back and my neck, it's that right there. I can't do no more delivery driving. I like doing delivery driving. You know, if I was a UPS man or Amazon man doing deliveries, that would be the perfect job for me mentally. But with driving anxiety and back and neck problems, I can't do it. I can't do it. I could possibly do it with Uber if they would let me choose the ones that I can do and I can't do, and let me work as long as I can. I mean, it might be an hour, hour and a half a day, but it would add up to where I wouldn't have to be bothering my family so much with money. Probably. They just let me choose what I can and can't do. I've not worked any this year. Okay, I have not worked any this year. And here it is, the 12th of December. So, another 2 weeks or so, the year will be over with. So, I don't want to have to file for taxes or have anything reportable for, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm just to keep me from having to do taxes for year 2024, I might as well just stay off the grid until January. See if I can find something to do in January. I don't know. This is the way I go home. This is actually shorter. It's probably shorter. The other way's longer. The other way's longer and quicker. This way's shorter. There's probably not much difference. Probably not much difference at all time-wise going the back road way. Or, I wouldn't want to go on Kingston Pike. There's too many red lights, although there's a red light coming. I think there's only one red light, and that's it. You know, so it's going to be green, probably.